Silverstone, the home of motor racing in the UK, and on the 10th of March, home to Banbury racer Ben Cox as he takes part in pre-season testing for Oldfield Motorsport. Testing is crucial for all the teams and drivers as they collect valuable data which helps them fine-tune the car's setup and helps the drivers get used to the feel of the car. But predictably, on a Sunday in March, it was pouring down with rain. Ben had 4 sessions across the day, but shortened earlier sessions and technical issues with the car meant he only did 2 laps before the team broke for lunch. A revised schedule gave him and his team 2 45-minute sessions in the afternoon for Ben to run the brakes in and get used to the new car.
It's been a productive learning day. I've had a few technical issues as well, but obviously it's what shakedown's for. It's part of motor racing. We find these problems and we resolve them and make the car stronger for race day, where we challenge everyone else.
The car itself uses a 1.6 litre Ford engine, hence the name Formula Ford, with the series being the entry level in the open wheel category. On the day, there were several other categories, including closed wheel, superkart, sports cars and minis, all making use of the historic track to collect data and see how their cars felt on the asphalt. With Ben's move to Oldfield, he has to get used to a new chassis, with the team running a Van Diemen chassis compared to the Rays Ben was driving previously. So what was he able to get out from Sunday's Silverstone shakedown?
Main ones being acceleration and braking points, to be able to try and pick up speed throughout the whole way on the exit of corners is the main one, especially onto a long straight. Obviously every car performs different. Obviously we were with the Van Diemen this season with Oldfield compared to Oxfordshire Motorsport with the race chassis last year. It's a bit of a difference, and just getting used to how the car performs and responds to me, and it's been very fun in the rain today.
Helping him along the way this year are team boss James and mechanic Matt, along with his brother Ash, his father and his partner. And whilst the rain fell, Ben and the team got on to the most important job of the day, applying the stickers. As you can imagine, motor racing isn't an easy thing to get into, and despite Formula Ford being an entry-level series, the costs still eclipse that of other sports such as cricket and golf. So it's no surprise that sponsorship plays a huge role in getting Ben out onto the track.
If anyone's willing to support me in my racing season, I'd be very grateful. We have a website with www.coxracing.com. There's a contact us page on there. Fill out your details, such as email address and your name, and a little summary of what your message is, and we'll look to reply to you as soon as we can. We'll be happy to invite some new people and new faces, even older people who maybe have had some time away from motor racing, even come back if they want to, and look to partner up with amongst the other lot that we've got going: Banbury Body Shop, Financial Connections, SJB Hearing, and also Wilf the Dog, as you can see on the car already.
Back to testing, and Ben had his skills put to the test, with the rain being an ever-present nuisance for all the cars out on track. There were several spins and red flags throughout the day, with the recovery truck eating up the miles, but Ben, with experience and success in the wet, kept his car on course. This season consists of 8 races on 7 different tracks, as Formula Ford travels to Silverstone, Donington Park, Lydden Hill, Brands Hatch, Castle Combe and Snetterton, and with each track comes a different challenge.
Oldfield have still got great experience in setting up these cars very finely, as we know they were last season's champions, which obviously is a pretty good sign. And when you go from track to track, you've got, like we're at Silverstone today, you've got mainly long straights, which would be similar to Snetterton, but if you go to a Brands Hatch, you want more of a more of a cornery car, as they're more slow speed and not so long straights. Suspension stiffness, gear ratios, but Formula Fords relatively are one of the most simple sort of single seaters you can get to work on, which is good, so a lot of it comes down to the driver.
Whilst the wet track caught some drivers out, Ben soldiered on, plying his trade that saw him earn a double podium at Snetterton last year. Finishing 11th overall and 5th in his class in 2023, Ben hopes to be taken to the rostrum even more in 2024.
Well, Oldfield are here, of course, to win races and championships, which is what every team should be doing and aiming for. You know, if you're in the wrong sport if you're not aiming for a victory, you know. For me personally, obviously I would love to be at the front, winning races and being in the mix for the championship. That's my main goal, and I'm sure Oldfield will be looking to repeat last year and being number 1 in the top of the standings.
The season starts on the 13th of April and concludes on the 6th of October, with the team also hoping to reach the Formula Ford Festival at Brands Hatch, along with the Walter Hayes Trophy back at Silverstone in November. Wes Spearman, Ox Sports Unleashed, Silverstone.